Hey everyone, this is Carl. I'm a critic, and that's why they call me Carl the Critic. Now today I'm actually going to do something a little bit different. Kyle shared a bunch of brackets, best Disney Pixar movie, and I'm going to go through each bracket, and I'm going to rank which ones I personally think are better Disney movies. I should probably mention, this is just for fun. I'm not saying that one is better than the other. This is just my own personal opinion. And I'm just hoping that this will be a fun little video. Let's begin. So first things first, let me just try this little tool right here. And we're going to start with the Splash Mountain region, which is this color. And we're going to, here, make sure that that's the color I get. Ah, no, I don't want, I want you. There we go. Okay, so, Toy Story, or The Good Dinosaur. Well, that's a little obvious. So far, so obvious. That font isn't the same color. Oh well, doesn't matter. I can fix that. That font is also... Well, for right now, we'll just keep that as it is. I'll just make that bluer. There we go. And next is Lilo and Stitch, or Emperor's New Groove. This one's a little tricky. I'm actually gonna go personally with Lilo and Stitch. If I can spell it. Okay, so that's done. Big Hero 6 or The Great Mouse Detective. Ooh. I'm gonna go with The Great Mouse Detective. Okay. I can spell. Sorry, I apologize. Okay. And Cinderella versus Ducktales. Ducktales, woohoo! I'm gonna go with Cinderella, actually. That one, that movie was classic. Although I love the DuckTales movie that they did make with Genie and everything. It was mostly to capitalize on pre-existing Disney movie. Okay, next. Tarzan, Ichabod, and Mr. Toad. Well, that's kind of an unfair comparison. I mean, one's a short and one's an actual movie, so Tarzan. Or actually, that's two shorts, but, you know, the Sleepy Hollow and The Wind in the Willows, but whatever. Hercules and Brave. Hercules, obviously. No contest there. And then the next one is Coco or the Jungle Book. That is Coco. Okay. And finally, Beauty and the Beast, and the Sword and the Stone. Well, if you've seen my previous bracket, which is on the Facebook right now, you would know that it was Beauty and the Beast. Now, it should be noted that since this is a different bracket, it might come out a little bit different. You never know. So, let's see what happens. BC. Beauty and the Beastie. Okay. So, now that we got our first run, let's see here. Toy Story, Lilo and Stitch. That's a hard one. I'm gonna leave that for right now, because I know what this one is between these two. I'm gonna go with The Great Mouse Detective. That was like that was my movie as a kid. And I love Cinderella, but it's not as memorable, excuse me, as it is today. So I'm gonna put that right there. Perfect. And Tarzan or Hercules, well, that's a tricky one, but I'm gonna go with Tarzan myself. Hercules was fun. Tarzan was a slightly better movie with a worser soundtrack. Worser. I said that out loud. Coco and Beauty and the Beast. Both were so beautiful. and both had great stories. Coco's was slightly more original, if Kubo and the Two Strings never existed. But I'm gonna go with Beauty and the Beast. That one was always a favorite of mine, and still is one of my favorites to this day. So, yep. Sorry, Coco. And then back to this trouble area: Toy Story or Lilo? This is really hard because they're both original stories. They're not based on any previous source material, and they have grand messages. The dynamics between the two characters are great. It's gonna kill me either way. But I think I'm going to go with Lilo and Stitch. Alright. And I know there's an easier way of doing this, but I'm just lazy. Okay, so Lilo and Stitch, Great Mouse Detective. Tarzan or Beauty and the Beast? That's gonna be Beauty and the Beast. No contest there. And finally, I'll go with... It's really close, but I'm gonna go with Lilo and Stitch again. And you know, this is really tricky, but I'm gonna have to go with Beauty and the Beast one last time. Again, it's really close. The other one was really close. It was really difficult to come to that conclusion, but I did. Alright. Toy Story 3 or Oliver and Company? Toy Story 3. Again, the green looks terrible. I'm gonna have to fix that. Well, you know, should have known, but... It's Toy Story 3. Where was I? Ah, yes. Tangled or Nightmare Before Christmas? That one's an easy one. Nightmare Before Christmas. There's that. And then change the color again, because this is not what I want. Here, let's do that, look at that kind of green. And make this one. Same kind of green. There we go, close enough. Alright, so, Bug's Life or Lady and the Tramp? Lady and the Tramp, that one's obvious. Lady and the Tramp. Okay. Ratatouille or Finding Nemo? Or Finding Dory, rather, because Ratatouille. I like Finding Dory, but... in terms of, like, the sequels that came out later, this one was one of the better ones. Wreck-It Ralph or Robin Hood? That one's easy. Wreck-It Ralph. I'm gonna wreck it. Can't click. Okay. Wally or Bolt? It's gonna kill me to say that I'm not the biggest fan of Wally. Blasphemer! I like it. I think it's a good movie. It's just... most people don't realize it's essentially Idiocracy, but you know, compared to Bolt, it's a much better movie. So I'll definitely put Wally as this bracket. And let's see here. Frozen, Alice in Wonderland. Frozen. That one's easy. And then we come to another tricky one. Aladdin or the Hunchback of Notre Dame. This one's a tricky one. I'm gonna go with Aladdin for this one. Just because, I feel like that one was a stronger story, and it's a story you don't hear that often. It's from the Arabian Nights, but you know of the Hunchback of Notre Dame over and over again. Now I get down to narrowing down with these ones. So Toy Story 3 or The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Tell me like a Hellcat.
So that's fixed. And Frozen or Aladdin. Ugh. I'm gonna have to go with Aladdin. So difficult for me to choose, but you know. But for sure, Aladdin. So. That's good. And between Ratatouille and Wreck-It Ralph, we come to where I was before, and we're gonna say Ratatouille again. So that area is done, at least between those two. And you know what? Since I'm over here, let us just choose between these two already. And for me, it's Beauty and the Beast. Sorry for those who heard me singing. All right. Now, come to this area up here where we go up to Thunder Mountain. Alright, and the decisions become a little bit trickier. Just a little bit. Let's start off. Incredibles, Cars 3. The Incredibles. Oh, that was easy. And then because we're over here, we're going to change the color to this maroonish type of color. So let's do that. There we go. Alright, so next. Peter Pan versus Princess and the Frog. Peter Pan. What now? What's going on here? Peter Pan. Okay, Mulan or Cars. Oh my god, that's no contest there. I love Mulan. It's one of my favorites. Let's see, Inside Out or Bambi. 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 And next we have 101 Dalmatians or the Aristocats. Dogs or cats? I'm gonna go with 101 Dalmatians. I think that was a better story, had a better visual style. The rest of Cats was fine, but Dalmatians. But I remember 101 Dalmatians a little bit more than the Aristocats. Toy Story 2 or Rescuers? Toy Story 2. Boom, that was easy. Pinocchio, Pocahontas. Pinocchio. I was just looking up the video today about Adam Ruins Everything about Pocahontas. It was I had no idea how messed up the Pocahontas story was until you look that up. Up or Atlantis? Up. I like Atlantis, but Up. Again, more original story.
Like a Hellcat.
Finally, Incredibles or Mulan? Mulan was definitely a better, a more important story about for young women, but The Incredibles was an original story that made fun of the cliches of superhero movies long before superhero movies became a thing. So I'm going to have to say Incredibles. Do 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 do. But now it's between these two. Oh, god damn it. So I'm gonna have to go with yeah, I'll go with Up. That one was my favorite of the Pixars. Or one of my favorite, I should say. And then finally, we have this purpley color. So, Treasure Planet or Lion King? Lion King. AKA Kimba the White Lion. Okay. And, make this one a little bit more purple. That's gonna hurt my eyes, but for right now, that's good. Now, Snow White or Fantasia? Oh, don't make me choose. Oh, God. If you're looking for just sole animation, not necessarily a story, but multiple stories, Fantasia. If you're looking for the movie that is the reason why we have animated features to begin with, Snow White is definitely the most influential of how films are made. Fantasia though, Snow White though. Ah! I gotta go with Fantasia. For sure. Fantasia. Fantastic. Okay, so next is a Goofy movie or Sleeping Beauty. A Goofy movie. that again was my childhood. But on top of that, it wasn't a very better told story. The villain in Sleeping Beauty is definitely the more memorable thing about it. All right, Moana or Monsters University? Moana. Moana. Okay. Zootopia or Dumbo? Hmm. I'm gonna have to say Zootopia. Monsters Incorporated or James and the Giant Peach? That's cheating, because there is some live action in there. Monsters Incorporated. Let's see here. Little Mermaid, Fox and the Hound. Well, both are based on books. Both have beautiful animation. Little Mermaid came at the time, was like one of the pivotal parts of the Disney Renaissance. Fox and the Hound was during a time period when Disney was kind of going downhill in terms of their quality, and a lot of changes were being made at the studio. Don Bluth took most of the animators away when he started his own animation company. In terms of story, though, Little Mermaid is simple, straightforward. Fox and the Hound, even before Zootopia, tackled kind of race relations, because that's the entire point of the Fox and the Hound was being able to accept other people despite them coming from different backgrounds. So I'm gonna go with the Fox and the Hound. And Finding Nemo or Winnie the Pooh? Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh is unfortunately going to lose to Finding Nemo here. Winnie the Pooh was my childhood, but there's not really a story there. Finding Nemo has a more touching story and is about a father trying to find his son. No contest. Alright, so back up to here. Let's see, Lion King or Fantasia? If you're looking for just stunning animation, that's what this is going to be. Stunning animation versus stunning animation. But Fantasia, I'm going to have to put is better.
Like a Hellcat.
Fox and the Hound or Finding Nemo? What are you doing? This is so hard. I'm gonna go with Finding Nemo. That one made me cry. Well, so did Fox and the Hound, but for different reasons. I'm sorry, this is taking forever. Let's see here. And then finally, Fantasia versus Finding Nemo. Ooh. Going solely for the story. you know, Finding Nemo, if you're going for animation, Fantasia. So I'm going to go with Fantasia. Fantasia's coming up really quick. I love it. And again, now we're going to do Up versus Fantasia. Wow. Wow. I don't know, guys. This is so hard. Man, Up was such an original story, and Fantasia had such beautiful animation. Up was about where you find home. I'm gonna do Fantasia because that makes more sense to me to go with that, because I do love the animation of that one more. And now, finally, is the moment of truth between these two animations right here. So which one of these two is my favorite of the Disney Pixar movies? Well, it is so difficult. Very, very, very difficult. But there can only be one winner. And that winner is Beauty and the Beast. One more time. It is still my favorite. And it's, you know, it was difficult, but I had to choose Beauty and the Beast this time. I might have changed my brackets from before. It's really difficult, especially when trying to remember everything, but I love Beauty and the Beast. It is still one of my favorites, if not my favorite Disney movie ever made. Alright guys, sorry that this video took so long. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked it, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and the next video will be coming out real soon. Thank you.